And we are here at the Amira EMC conference, and I'm very excited. We've got Michael Ravella on the board of Amira and the co-founder of VERACIO. Thank you for chatting to me, Mike.
Great to be here. I'm excited to be back on Geohug. This is my second Geohug.
I know, it's fun. It's always great having you here.
I forget where it was last time.
Was it IMARC?
Yeah, was that Sydney?
In Sydney, I think
yes.
So, yes. But no, it's nice to hang out with you again. So thanks for chatting to me.
Thank you.
So you are on the board of Amira. I'm very curious what the value, the lead up to putting this conference together, some of the things that you're hoping people will be taking away from the conference this week.
Yeah, I guess, I've been with Amira, I don't even know. I think it's like 5 years as a board member, something like that. And yeah, I guess I got involved with Amira because of what it stands for. I mean, it's a long-standing organization in mining. There's no profit within the organization. It's 100% for the industry and moving research forward for the industry. So it's something I feel passionate about, and I had an opportunity to be part of that. And so I guess that's why I'm part of Amira. And then the Exploration Managers Conference is a really unique environment where it's a, I guess you could say, emotionally safe environment for mining companies to share ideas openly, and for individuals to share ideas within, regardless of organization or what you do. But it's really looking at it as a community, right? The mining community discussing amongst ourselves challenges that we each face in different ways, and solutions that we think could move the industry forward and solve those problems, and it's in a safe space. So it's a pretty unique setting, I think, for a mining conference. I think, if I look at a lot of the other shows that I've been to, there's a commercial aspect to it, or there's an investor aspect to it, or something like that. But this conference is different. It's really not like that at all.
It's very intimate, and it's not about making it massive, and good discussions, I think.
So I really enjoy that. I think it's unique in its space, and something Amira does well, really, is bringing the mining community together, and really trying to address challenges, and many of which are not short-term solutions. And it's great that there's an organization out there that's actually thinking beyond the front of their skis, so to speak. So really thinking long-term and looking at significant challenges ahead of us, and what can we do now to resolve those.
Definitely. What are some of the main discussions and challenges that you've been involved with so far?
Oh, in the conference so far? Well, I mean, I guess the hot topic is exploration is declining, discovery is declining, and I guess why, right? And so I guess my background conversation are, the mining industry. The last speaker brought up the trust for mining is low in the investment world. And it's, I guess more and more it's like this immediate need for a return from money, from investment communities, is what drives investment and where it goes. And mining is a long-term thing. It's high risk, and therefore the trust isn't there. And so I think it's a reality of our industry. And I mean, speakers will, I think of one that will come up tomorrow and tell us all it's a negative return on investment for exploration. And so I guess what I've been thinking about is, or another comment made was, the entire mining industry is smaller than the biggest tech company. Which is disturbing if you think about it.
That is crazy, isn't it?
So I guess my background conversation is, we need to do a better job as a mining industry in being more efficient in how we do things. But at the same time, wouldn't you question, well, maybe raw materials are undervalued? Like, at the end of the day, if this trend is occurring and tech companies are going off the charts, our commodity prices way off from what they need to be in order to be sustainable. Because if the return's not there for an investor, they're not going to invest in the industry. So it's a complicated challenge. I think as a mining industry, it's our responsibility to be more efficient. and to exercise technology and data to drive that forward. But yeah, to me, I guess my other internal conversation was, well, even then though, is that going to be enough or not? Because, you know, the return needs to be so short.
Yeah.
And you look at how mining's done today, there's a lot of challenges to get to that stage.
Yeah.
So,
what other things do you think we should be looking at or trying to do?
I mean, no doubt exercising, well, I'm very biased, I guess you could say, but exercising digital technologies and,
Yes.
and analytics with data and really driving, you know, I try to simplify things as much as I can. And, you know, I think about what information is required to mine ore, right? And so you know, grade is one thing and mineralogy and things like that. But, you know, at the end of the day is how much are you going to make out of it versus how much is it going to cost you to mine it? I mean, and it's really what information is required to make that decision and delivering that information with digital technologies. I think it's a key step forward for the industry that could really change the way our clients mine and the way the speed at which we can create profits for investment, which would drive the industry. So I think that's a key thing that we could do.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, there's a lot of other things that it could tie into, like regulatory and permitting and all these other things. Well, if that information is available as early as possible at high resolution, suddenly you can make those decisions faster. Permitting happens faster. Community engagement happens faster. And I think it could help move the needle in that space.
Yeah, definitely. So time is a big part, one of the major themes for the conference. So it's time, uncertainty, and collaboration. And you are really hitting on the time piece in this little chit chat of, obviously the time it takes for return on investment, the time it takes in permitting, all these different parts. When you think about time, what else really comes to mind for you?
I mean, I guess, yeah, time to me is very short. It's a day of. Anything that you're waiting to make a decision on is wasted time. So I guess I think very short term. And then, I guess if you're a mining company, you're thinking about definitely that, but also time in getting from resource to reserve to mining. You know, it's that time frame, shrinking that. And I guess if you really look at like most mining companies or people's roles in mining companies, very few people think about that, right? Like probably like the CEO, maybe their investors, the CFO maybe, I don't know. But like as soon as you get into people that work on actual projects and do things, you know, if a mine site going from discovery to mining takes 20 years or 15 years, if you're a mine site geo, it probably doesn't cross your mind. And so I think that urgency needs to be felt across the entire industry. And there's a lot of thought leaders here that do think that way, and it's great to hear them, but how does that spread to the rest of our industry so we all feel this urgency? Because I think there's a gap there.
Definitely.
For sure. And I get it, everyone's has work to do and they're busy trying to do that well. But I think overall across our industry we need to start thinking about time in that way.
Definitely. Yeah, because there's so many ways you could look at time. I guess there's geological time.
Yeah.
That's quite expensive.
Yeah.
And then there's the more urgency time in, delivering and getting results.
Yeah,
so.
Geological time just screws with my head.
Oh my God, I can't even visualize.
I can't really fathom that.
No, me either.
Yeah.
But speaking of geological time, I've got one. I'm putting you in the hot seat.
Oh God.
We have this mysterious rock, and the question purely is, what does this rock mean to you? It can be about anything.
Okay, well...
You don't have to guess what it is, it's just...
When I look at a rock, I guess, I am a geologist, but not hard rock geo from background. But when I look at a rock, I don't think about it probably the same as a lot of people do in mining. I look at it as, this is a bunch of atoms that make this thing up. Right? And so that's the way I think about rocks. And quantifying them, it's really, at the end of the day, atoms are the building blocks of everything we have here. And this rock is a bunch of atoms. And so it's really understanding what what are those atoms and what do they tell me about this rock? And so that's the way.
What would you do to this to find out about the atoms?
Well, I would hit it with a bunch of X-rays.
Yeah.
And then it would tell me a lot about the atomic buildup of this rock.
Yeah.
And then I would be able to tell you what elements are in there. And then, in general, I wouldn't even say X-rays. I would say light.
Lights.
So photoelectric energy
Yes.
is what I would use to access this. And I would expose it to energy, and then I would measure a response. And then that would tell me all about this rock.
Yes.
Yep. In a quantitative manner. And then you could apply AI, the hot topic of investing of the world, but the
Yes.
reality is we need to quantify the Earth
Yep.
if we want to start exercising technologies like that.
No, 100%.
Yep.
I love the way you think. This has been fun. Thank you for spending this time with me, Mike. I
No
really,
worries.
really appreciate you taking the time.
Okay, thank you. Great to be back on Geohug.
It's awesome having you here.
Right.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye.